Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Dr. Gilmore here. It's about quarter after 6, 25th of December 2018. Like I said, Merry Christmas. Just wanted to thank you all for watching the video we made earlier of our Christmas dinner. Those of you who asked for the vegan Wellington, it's pretty good. It was. I was impressed. DW really knocked my socks off with that one. Couple of things. One, the young lady that emailed us several times yesterday regarding the abscess at her thigh has not replied today, and I have emailed her. So hopefully she's gotten the care that she needed, or she is okay and on her way back to Texas. Some people do drive on Christmas Day, but hopefully she's just okay. And if I hear any new information, I'll certainly pass that on. I did receive some emails today from a patient or potential patient. And he said, "Hi, Doc. Hope all is well and Merry Christmas. Just stumbled across your video labeled Spelunk's Big Scalp Cyst Removal, and that is the exact same issue I have. I have a huge knot on my scalp. I've been to the local ER several times because they become very painful. All they do is cut and squeeze and send me on my way, never removing any sac, so it comes back." Isn't that amazing that this individual, not being a medical person, understands that what's happening to him at the emergency room is not adequate. They are not taking the time to remove the sac, and he continues to seek medical care at a place that's not going to do the right job. So he knows it isn't working, and they're not advising him to go see a family doctor who can remove those, or they are and he's just not doing it. I'm not sure, but it comes back, and he knows he needs to get a sac removed. So for whatever reason, he's not able to get that done where he is. He says, "I would love for you to help me out. What is your patient process, cost, and availability? Question mark, question mark. I have been dealing with this for years and years to the point I can no longer go in public without my hat on." And we need to have your hat on when you go out in public. "I haven't found without a hat in about 10 years because of this issue." So I'm understanding what he's saying here is he can't go out. He's having a problem with this. It's embarrassing him, and he cannot go into public unless he wears a hat, is how I'm interpreting this, and that he hasn't been found without a hat on in 10 years because of the problem. I misinterpreted this initially. I thought it meant that he was unable to wear a hat because of the size of the cysts. So I replied, "Hey, XXX here," because I took his name out, just in case he does come and we want to preserve his privacy. I said, "We've got to get you back into a proper hat. So email me with a couple of pics and I'll tell you what I think." So he replied to me and said that would be amazing. Presume about the part of being in a proper hat. But anyway, below are pics. He went to the ER yesterday, but this thing still hurts and is still filled. So he went to the emergency room, got some kind of treatment, but the treatment did not involve the excision of the sac of the cyst, and so as a result, he's still left with the problem, as you can see here. And this appears to be the posterior aspect of the scalp toward the left side. That's one picture he sent 3. Here's the second one. Let's see if we can get it downsized as well. And this one looks like somebody took for him, maybe from a superior view down onto the cyst. And you can see that the cyst, and that was Abby that just ran through. Anyway, she didn't stop. Okay, so you can see that this appears to have a scar just below the cyst where this has been drained before. I really can't tell much more about it at this angle. It is a little bit shinier there. It looks like some hair is missing. I can't draw on the picture or point on the picture with this software, but it does a good job of everything else that I like, so I continue to use it. And then here's the third picture, and he's actually used a paint program or a draw program of some kind, and he's circled. He actually has 2 cysts that we're looking at. The one on the left posterior is new and is apparently the one that is causing them some problems right now. It is swollen, probably filled with a sebum type fluid, oily fluid, and keratinaceous protein. And then on the right hand side, also a cyst. It looks like he said old, so apparently it's not bothering him as much. So I replied and I said, wow, several pilar cysts. I'm certain we can help you. They need to be opened, drained, and the sac removed. It would take a little time, but we can get it done. At this point, I don't know where he is. And we never know where somebody is until they finally volunteer. Sometimes I'm sharing this information with someone who's somewhere on the other side of the globe. But he says, what are the next steps? I need to get there. I'm in California, but I need this done once and for all. And that just shocked me. California actually has a fairly reasonable reputation as a place where a person can go and get decent medical care. And I'm a little bit surprised that this individual doesn't seem to be able to find the care that he's looking for in California. Then I said, well, we'll have to work out a time that fits your schedule. I can do it tomorrow at 11:30 if you can make it. And that's a real offer. If he can be here, if he can jump on a plane tonight and be here tomorrow, I'll take care of it. Otherwise, I asked him to give me an idea of when he'd like to come to Houston. As far as his costs and so forth, my services would be complimentary. Anyway, so that's our story with this patient. I'm going to call him Patient Red right now, just because I'm kind of using a little bit of a color theme. And if we learn more about him, I'll be happy to let you guys know. And so otherwise, Merry Christmas, and look forward to visiting with you tomorrow.